Who's ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. This is going to be great. So, if you are just joining us, which you probably should be, I don't know why you wouldn't be, we are playing Ace Attorney as our first Patreon-exclusive game. Welcome. I hope you enjoy this, because it's going to be a wild ride.
I hope you like me failing at mysteries.
So, I've played this before.
I haven't.
Vivian has not. So, I'm going to be kind of I'm going to be laying back as the, I'll jump in when there's some bullshit, because there's some bullshit.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm going to let you do the mystery solving. All right?
All right.
And if you've never played this series before, you are in for a treat, because this is a really fun series. Let's start with this loser and episode 1, the first turnabout.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Let's do this.
Oh.
So, this game was originally... gasp. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him.
So wait, we just immediately see who it is?
I'll make it look like he did it. Nah.
I thought these were mysteries.
So they are. But, so it gives the audience, it lets the audience know, but we don't.
What?
But we as the character don't. You ready? You ready?
Boy, am I nervous.
You're not gonna want to do that voice for 3 of these full games.
Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
Takes on a what?
It's a murder trial. Did no one tell? Did you not? Phil,
Where am I?
So, that's gonna be really funny when we get to game 2, case 1. It says a lot about you and your clients as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him.
Really? Not to me. I'm the one that hired you, not...
You... Wait.
Okay.
Oh,
Ouch.
hi.
Ass.
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Wow. Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over. My life, everything is all over. Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair, oh. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do for him yet. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die, Nick. Is he okay? It's
Almost certainly not. Yeah.
Ugh, Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
Well, that was easy. I'm such a good lawyer.
God. No, just, I mean, yeah, throw the book at me. I'm clearly in, this is clearly what I want. Do it, Nick. I've been your best friend for years. Come on, do it.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't do it. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death.
Oh, man. I'm so crying. I've got tears in my eyes.
I just wish I had been able to see that introductory cutscene. The newspapers say it was you.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go right into prison.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Record scratch. You're probably wondering how I found myself here. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her.
Oh, that's me.
Larry Butts.
Oh, I did it.
My best friend since grade school.
I don't know why we're friends, Nick. I don't know why you'd ever hang out with me, but thanks, man.
Yeah, me neither. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I don't know why my parents named me that. That's so rude.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true.
Oh, Nick, why you gotta be so mean?
He has a knack for getting himself in trouble.
Oh.
One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck.
That's the kindest thing everyone's ever said about me.
But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
And that's what you were gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So this game originally came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Nice.
Yeah, and then they were upgraded and ported to the Wii.
They were able to finally re-release them because they had finally invented a bigger Game Boy Advance.
Bigger Game Boy. It's kind of surreal that we're playing this on the Switch now.
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Do you want to be Payne?
Sure. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, maybe I should be Payne if you're going to be...
The defense, that's the one I am, right?
Yep. That's,
yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's you, Nick.
That one's ready, Your Honor.
That's you. You were going to do it. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
That's arguable. Am I on trial? Who's on trial?
Well, you've been on... This is your first time over in that part of the courtroom.
Oh, excellent. In that case, yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
Oh shit, it's about my conduct.
Murder. Yeah.
I thought I was supposed to prove him innocent.
Oh no, this is all about you. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Side question, how do you get your hair to stay like that?
I don't know.
Mr. Wright,
I just wake up and it's like that.
Oh, it's a really good bedhead. Some cloud strife shit over there. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Go. Knees weak. Arms spaghetti.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. So, here's the first thing.
Oh.
Here's the first thing. These games are these games are divided between two phases, right? The court. This one is just the first case is a really short one and kind of skips the investigation phase, but this is the court phase where we have to prove our client's innocence usually. During these phases, you can always have access to your court record. This tells you everything. Yeah, there's like
no one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this, including myself.
Listen, you have. There are memes. We'll show you all the evidence you have collected for that case and all the profiles of the relevant people involved. So in this case, we have our attorney's badge and Cindy's autopsy report. Cool, great. Died on 7/31 between 4 and 5. Death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Great. And we have profiles in case we forget who's who, because there are a lot of people. Mia Fey, our boss, very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, he's our friend and the defendant in this case.
Wait, if he's the defendant, what am I here for?
You're the defense attorney. You're his attorney. Cindy Stone.
People keep saying that word.
Okay, listen, Nick. We're gonna have to go through a lot real fast here, just like lightning round, okay? Cindy Stone is the victim.
Okay.
And Winston Payne is the prosecutor. All right. So, for hand reasons, I'll be holding the controller, but
okay.
Yeah, if you need me to do something, you just let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, who's the defendant?
Well, obviously, it is I. That's why I'm on the stand.
Okay.
The defendant is me, right?
Right. Have you completely lost your mind? Focus! The defendant is the person on trial, you absolute dipshit! You're his lawyer!
Oh, yeah, right.
This is no laughing matter, Nick. You did pass the bar, didn't you? On your way to the courtroom?
Yeah, I did stop for a few.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
It's Larry.
So, we get kind of a freebie in that one, but the gimmick in this is that when you're presenting evidence and answering questions, if you get it wrong, you lose credibility.
Nice.
We'll eventually have a credibility meter in the corner there. And if our credibility drops to 0, then we can't continue. And we just lose immediately because no one will believe anything we say.
Okay.
All right. Are you doing Nick's scratch thing?
I'm method acting.
You're method act. Okay. Nick's got a very good finger scratch face.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Quite correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. I already regret picking this voice because my throat is very raspy. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name?
Oh, I know this one.
Do you? That's very great. Would you share it with the court?
I'll consider it. Glad I read the case report over cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
No, didn't we establish that?
You don't even know the victim's name?
The victim. Of course I know the victim's name.
Nick, you're really bad at this.
I, just forgot, temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Yeah, me too.
Look,
Me too, buddy.
the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check at any time, okay?
Wow, it's so convenient that they put buttons in our courtroom.
They're just right here under the desk.
Yeah.
Didn't you ever wonder what these were for?
Yeah, I
You
guess I
sure
kinda
you
did.
took the bar exam? They explained,
That's when you go to the bar and they have you do the keg stand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I'm very
explained
good
this
at that
stuff to you
one.
day 1. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah, then beg.
We're really gonna take that tone directly. All right. Mr. Wright, who is the first victim in this case?
I believe it's Cindy Stone.
Nailed it.
Oh, the victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object.
You think you're funny, do you?
No, I know I'm very annoying. It's a tick. I'm sorry. She was struck once by a smooth criminal.
Oh. I got that reference. That was one from my era. Correct. Actually, this game takes place in like 2016 or something, which is really weird.
Ah, so it's a period piece.
It is, except it was a future period piece. Because this came out in like what, 01 originally? Oh man, it's super weird. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Can I change one?
You
then?
are literally alive and have warm blood pumping through your veins. Good enough. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
The Quaaludes are kicking in. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed,
Did
that's
you
for
take
sure.
Quaaludes before coming to court? Nick, what are you doing? Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Am I Mr. Payne?
Do you want to be Payne?
Sure. Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue added to the
Statue in
court
the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy, and now that evidence is in our court record. Cool. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
They can just do that?
What do you think we're all here for? Yes. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Take it. Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
I don't know. I was pretty sure that there were, like, laws about this.
You have no idea what you're getting into, do you? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention, Nick. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, well.
Oh, have you met me?
Hope, then.
Oh, you're going to be in for such a treat.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, did you see my eye twitch?
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Oh, wait, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Those are two relevant examples, right?
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. Sure, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me or ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped.
Oh, wow, rude, man.
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Oh, no. Oh, geez, why would you tell me that?
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport.
You are giving
According
Payne
to
a lot
this-
more dignity than he's due. I will grant you that.
She was in Paris until the day before she died.
All right, so the victim arrived home from Paris day before the murder. Good to know. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Oh, you're saying she returned the day before the murder? Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
And something called an OnlyFans. Was OnlyFans around in 2016? I don't know.
Don't think so,
Daddies?
but I don't know.
Sugar?
I like
Oh.
candy.
I do like candy, but I don't think this is the kind of candy we're talking about.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
Where do I sign up?
I want some of that action.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Oh, jeez. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. I'm gonna do Phoenix's voiceover now.
Wait, what? Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Like open. Should I...
So we have two options. We can wait and see what happens or stop him from answering.
Let's wait and see.
Wow, you're just ready to watch this whole thing burn, aren't you?
Wait, is that what's going to happen? Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, no way. That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. You really should have let me said that, Nick. I don't know why you did that. You know how my temperament is, Nick. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I'm gonna need to drink a lot of water to do this voice.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Nick is not having a good one.
Next question.
Nick is never having a good one.
You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gulp.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
What are we gonna do?
What if we have him answer honestly? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, it was there. I went. Is that what you wanted, Nick? You were doing something weird over there. Order.
Chaos.
Whoa.
Wait.
Where did you come from? Go back to your side, Mr. Payne. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection. Did you hear his objection?
Yes. Wait, we can just do that? I can just object to things?
Well, not whenever you
Objection.
want. No, okay. Okay, I'll just shut up and you can do the rest of this on your own then.
No.
Okay, fine.
Objection.
No. Stop objecting
Your
to
Honor,
me.
the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Oh, jeez, oh no. You can't prove that. Order in the court.
Chaos in the court.
Stop that. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad.
Nick is nodding. I love Phoenix's expressions, because his expressions range from mildly competent to having the worst one.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Hello.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony while I get some more water. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness's account.
So, this is the big thing. This is where we'll have most of our interactivity. Witnesses will get up and they will give testimony as to what they said happened, and we can then present evidence that contradicts it.
Okay.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That asshole right there. Oh, jeez, not me.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I tried, man, but you gave weird signals.
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why was the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. That is to say, normally, they cannot make calls.
What? Why are you specifying a cord? Are there phones with cords on them?
Yes, you know, like when you plug your smartphone in to charge.
Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean.
The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those.
I see.
Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. The tunes are very jamming.
I don't get it.
The blackout record.
Oh, I see. Like a vinyl. It's very funny.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Yes.
I didn't think we crucified them till after the trial.
All right. All right, right? This is it. This is the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in their testimony while the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right?
What?
Okay, we're gonna have to go for there's a lot we're gonna have to go over, like, very quickly. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony.
Well, that's just not fair.
Or your client is really guilty.
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key, Nick. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Be a huge asshole about it. Just get up right in there and rub it in.
Rub.
Not mine, Nick. I'm not. We're gonna have a word about personal space.
Okay.
Open up the court record with the R button, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
All right, let's open that shit up.
All right. So, one other feature that it doesn't tell you about immediately. Oh, also, you see we have our credibility bar now. One other thing it doesn't tell you about immediately, but is relevant, is that you can press on statements for more information. So, during this first case, you can get by entirely without doing it, because the contradictions are pretty in the open. But if you're in a situation where you don't have anything to work with, you can press them, like this, on particular statements, and then get them to talk more about it.
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all.
Yeah, that fits.
Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. Just like that.
Yeah, that is Larry.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. I used words with 3 syllables.
I'm very impressed
That
with
means
you.
I'm a good lawyer now.
I'm very impressed with you, Nick. We'll work our way up to 4 later.
Okay. Of
Syllables,
course.
4 syllables.
What the witness means is that the man he saw something.
Look, oh, I'm sorry.
So, what happened next?
So, we're not gonna have to do that for everyone. I just wanted to show you what it did. So, what you do is you can take a look at his testimony, you find what evidence we have that contradicts it. Okay. So what evidence do we have?
Let's look at our evidence. Our badge.
We have our badge.
That's great evidence.
No one would believe we were a defense attorney without it.
I'd just like to remind you all that I'm a defense attorney.
Nick. Hey, Nick, are you a defense attorney?
Yes.
You're
look at my
definitely
badge.
not acting like one.
Look at my badge. It's beautiful.
It's... If it weren't for that, I would not believe that you were qualified to do the job you were doing.
Yeah, me neither.
Fair. We have Sydney's autopsy report. So...
Time of death, 4 to 5 p.m. Contradiction.
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. Because she died between 4 and 5 p.m. The cause of death was loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Statue. This is a statue in the shape of the thinker. That is the murder weapon.
Not much blood on it, huh?
No. Victim arrived the day before the murder, and electricity in the building was out from noon to 6. All right, so you already hit it on. The first one's really easy. She died between 4 and 5 p.m. So we have to find the statement that contradicts.
1 p.m.
Exactly.
It was not 1 p.m.
So then what we do is we take our evidence.
Yeah.
And...
we present it. Here's a present, sir.
Objection, Your Honor!
You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m. You're sure?
Why, yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. For certain?
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
What?
The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 5 p.m. 4 p.m.
Doing all right?
One of those. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, Nick looking proud of himself. Oh, that.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Nope, no, not at all. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions.
Oh, good. I'm relieved.
Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Yeah, I just get a do-over, right? That's how this works. Oh, yeah, oh, look at that. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Definitely nothing suspect here.
Yeah.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right.
Yep.
Stop this. You know what to do.
Nope.
Well,
I've
we
got
are
this
fucked.
one.
We are fucked 5 ways from Thursday, then.
I've got this.
All right. You do that, Nick. You do that. All right. So we got to work with.
Found the body, heard the time. Okay. Voice saying the time coming from television. Okay. 3 hours off, wasn't it? Okay. I guess the victim must be watching video of a tape program. Okay. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Okay. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. What is our evidence?
So we've got our attorney's badge, the autopsy report, and presenting this again isn't going to help because we pointed out that contradiction already, and he's trying to explain it now, right? The statue, the passport, and the blackout record.
Electricity was out. How could she be watching a taped program?
Good call. So
we're going to pop on over to a bit earlier, right? Probably coming from the television.
Yep, some of
Couldn't
these.
have been.
Sometimes there are more than one. That I think this is the one where we.
Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah, I hear, The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Definitely not lying over here. Don't worry about it. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. You're not allowed to just fucking lie.
That's against the rules.
These constant contradictions are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been shock of finding the body. Yeah, that's it. That totally. You believe that? You buy that, right?
Yeah.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony. One more fucking time, please.
All right. What do we got?
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Ah, yes, I too just get sight and hearing confused.
I mean, well, it's my name. You get it? It's a joke because my name's Frank Sawit.
Nice.
Because there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Yeah, don't press me too hard. You're not worth pressing.
Okay, what's
So-
next?
Table clock in the apartment.
Okay.
The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Okay.
That must have been what I saw.
What's our evidence?
Attorney's badge. Autopsy report. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. That seems consistent. The statue.
Wait, so the statue is a clock?
That's what he's claiming. That's not in our evidence.
Should we present it?
I think we should present that.
Yeah.
That seems suspect, my dude.
Wait just a moment.
But do I have to wait a moment?
Yes.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You hear it? Starting. You and your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you
A
are?
lawyer, apparently. Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne? If you insist on interrupting these sick beats, where's that coming from? Mr.
The
Wright.
throne, the judge throne. The judge throne has a sick sound system built in.
Oh, this is my favorite track.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Well, that's just highly suspect of you. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright. Appears the witness's testimony is correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
I think we do, right?
Bum,
Your Honor,
bum, bum.
there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony.
Oh, Oh, I thought you were going a different direction with that.
I don't understand what you mean.
It's a gay thing.
The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand.
And he's claiming not to have entered the apartment, right?
Yep. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment.
I hit the mic, I'm sorry.
Oh, you hit me.
I'm sorry.
Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed, you sound so much more convincing when you have that music going on.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment.
That seems reasonable.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
What? Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. Huh? Can't do it, can you, bitch?
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who
Whoa,
killed
jeez. Nick, that's biting off a lot right there.
her. It's okay. This is how court works, right? Just anyone can get convicted. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's just the Wild West in here.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw,
Oh, no.
the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Oh, buddy, you don't know the half of it. You haven't met Nick in court yet.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Yeah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Gah! Shut up, I hate you!
Thanks, free hair.
It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn, give him death! Wow, my voice is just not with it today, holy fuck. My throat is like, ugh. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Oh, yep, you better bring that music back. You're not done yet.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
So, we got a couple of options here. And you can see from the upper right, it will actually cause us to lose credibility if we fuck up. So, what would make sense here?
The batteries doesn't help us, does it? Because we don't know anything based on whether it's out of batteries or has batteries now.
Right, and that wouldn't change anything about whether or not he heard the clock.
And the neighbors wouldn't have heard it, given that we know that we are making the case that he couldn't have unless he was in there.
Right.
So we should try sounding it.
Good call.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
The clock.
Not sure what you keep talking about, Your Honor.
I'm reading gay pornography under here.
Oh, okay, good. You've got the judicial penis pump going, then. I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
Why, you have a watch, dude.
A what? It's 11:25. Back. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing?
Just one thing.
You forgot one thing?
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Wait, he's right? I don't know, we have a pretty solid case.
Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, turn off the music. You don't deserve it anymore.
We've just established it comes from your judge throne, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have the remote. It's right there next to your R button. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Time for my 4 p.m. case flattening.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. Give me back my toupee. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal!
I mean, yeah, that's
You
what
lawyers
courts
are
are
all
for, right?
slime.
We're all criminals here.
Well, you're just gonna come right out and say it, huh?
Grr, I almost had him.
Nick, are you getting growly again?
Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it
jeez,
now.
don't worry about him. Don't worry about it, Nick. I understand. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
I turned the music back on, Nick. You deserve this. Listen up, Mr. Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But how do I do that, Chief?
Oh my god, you are such a dipshit.
It's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right?
That's me.
Can you think of a... That is you. You think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow.
Let's look at our record.
All right, so we got our attorney's badge, the autopsy report, the statue itself, our passport, and a blackout record. Any thoughts?
Jet lag?
Interesting. So what walk me through your idea here.
My idea is she was confused about what time it was because she just got back from a different time zone in Paris.
Okay, so she had the clock with her and brought it back?
Yeah.
All right.
Huh. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence that can prove it somewhere, right?
That's me.
Find it and let them have it. No, but not... No.
But if they have it...
Don't. You're gonna do the thing, aren't you? Well, Mr. Wright. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Get some more water. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Mine can't prove it beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. I don't even know what voice I'm doing for him anymore. I think I just kind of gave up on Sawit.
Let's think again here.
Why was the clock running slow?
He said prove beyond a doubt. I don't think mine can prove beyond a doubt. What's the blackout record say again? Noon to 6 p.m. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help because this seems to be freestanding.
Yeah. And the autopsy report doesn't really.
Yeah. So, I think that was the only piece of evidence that would work anyway.
Yeah. Take that.
Take
It's no
this.
use. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Is it? Because they're in California in the English versions. Like, the actual location differs between localization and original.
Huh.
So, in the localization, they are in California.
Really?
Is that actually I'm curious.
I don't know. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim
Am I due payback now?
hadn't reset her clock since returning home, and no, you cannot. I'm adding
I'm
it to my
sorry, I
collection.
chucked it at you.
That's why my hair is as powerful as it is.
Oh God, that's frightening.
I'll eat it and absorb its power.
It's synthetic.
Yum. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Ooh, that was a good burn. Nyeh.
I've won.
Nick proved somebody wrong so hard that they choked and died.
I've won. I've won. The survivor wins.
That's not how court works.
My champion lived, yours died. I won the court.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's like our court has very unreasonable standards for defense.
Yeah, it's utterly bizarre.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Guilty.
That's really his name, huh? Oh, yeah, it's my name, man.
Oh, I love the confetti machine. I hope they set it off.
That feels inappropriate.
I hope they set it off for either verdict, just in case.
They don't.
Guilty! Yay!
And with that, court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar, not a rare one.
Oh, only 3 stars.
Yeah.
You can get him to eat other Frank Sawits and level up his rarity.
Oh, excellent. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day.
People still buy newspapers?
No,
This day and age?
No, they don't. That's why the salesmen need to be so aggressive about it.
I see.
That's why he turned to burglary. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned.
Hey, man, that's not cool, man.
Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
Oh, man, that's not... Oh, geez, I'm dead now. Just blood everywhere.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court.
Lobby number 2.
I still can't believe we won.
Wow. Good job in there, Mr. Wright. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
Okay, I guess I don't owe it to you.
You can give me a little bit of credit.
Okay.
I taught you, right?
Okay, 50-50.
Fine. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy.
I look happy for once. This is so weird for me.
If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
Oh, I'm so happy, man. My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, geez, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good, wait. No, bad.
I heard it. You can't take it back now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, Nick.
Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
Oh, I'm such a colossal fuck up.
Yes.
But my Cindy Whitney's gone,
Yes, but
man.
that's not a crime.
Oh, God.
If it were, I would be leaving the courtroom in chains.
Fucking Nick.
Larry, she was a... Never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. But I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat.
No.
Oh, no, I couldn't. You're not my type. Men.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. You should be inviting me out to dinner.
Oh, we can do that again later, Nick. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? You actually have talent of some variety?
Yeah, I sculpted it in the perfect shape to do murders with.
What the hell?
Just in case.
Are you not a useless human being? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Mementos?
No, not mementos.
Mementos?
Settle down. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just paying me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry, sob?
Does anything not, Larry?
I always want to cry.
Larry.
I feel like I need to take medication.
That's okay. That's valid.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. I don't know what my accent is anymore. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. You're kind of like a blight on humanity. I've known you all of 2 hours and I already hate you. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
So at the end of every case, after you've gotten your verdict, you do also have a chance to kind of comfort one of the people involved by showing them a piece of evidence. You don't lose the case or lose anything past that point, but you do get like a little bit of extra dialogue and they feel a bit better if you get it right. So, what evidence do we have that showed that she still cared about Larry in her own way?
The statue, which she took with her when she was going overseas to sleep with other guys.
Exactly.
Take that. I feel comforted, fucko.
I don't want this back, man. I gave it to her. Why are you handing it back?
It's covered in her blood. This is just fucked up.
I thought you washed it off. Why would you show this to me, man? I'm gonna need to go to therapy for years.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her.
Oh, what's about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled to go sleep with other men.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling.
Also, why wouldn't she just use her phone? It's the year 2016 after. Oh.
Well, make of it what you will.
I will, man. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks, man.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
I don't feel much better at all. I don't really feel much of anything these days. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize, things change depending on how you look at them.
Oh shit, relativism?
People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Don't believe...
What is this, Gurren Lagann?
I was about to make that joke, but yes, it is Gurren Lagann. This is just... Yours is the evidence that will pierce the heavens.
Can we combine our clients?
We cannot combine our clients into infinite power.
That's unfortunate.
Spiral clients. About to get Uzumaki, the courtroom edition, up in here. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
Why are you putting up so many death flags?
What are you talking about? What is a death flag, Nick? Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me?
That seems inconvenient. I prefer to eat my dinner from a plate.
We'll drink a toast to an innocent butts.
I usually eat toast. It's not as good when liquefied.
Are you going to be like this all evening, Nick? This is literally the one time I've tried to reach out to you, not as your boss, but as a friend. And if you're gonna turn my hand away like this, it says a lot about your character, if I'm being frank.
Okay. We can go to dinner. I'll skip the plate.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, I wanted to find a way to put him in jail.
Oh, well, you had your opportunity. You could have just lied.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close.
Yay!
Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me.
I don't know why we took that one pro bono. You know what? He's your friend. It's coming out of your paycheck, you asshole.
I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry?
We did some gay stuff back during high school.
Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh, shit.
The end. That's a short game.
That's really short. So, the first case is much shorter than the rest of the... We're going to start it down here. than the rest of the others, because it's the fucking tutorial case. Shows you what it's about and how it works. So next time when we come back to this, we'll start in on episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, which is the first real meaty case. The rest of the cases in the game are much longer by this than, like, they're usually like 3-4 hours or so.
Nice.
They're at least 2. They're a couple hours long. It's not going to be one quick short and done like it is with this one. So what we're doing is, if you're watching this as it goes up, when we meet certain tiers on Patreon, we'll record the next case in the series until we get up to case 5, which is the longest one by far, as kind of a way to incentivize people to come on board and take a look at what we do. And these will stay Patreon exclusive, at least for a little bit. They'll eventually make it their way to the main channel. I just don't know when that'll be.
Someday.
Long enough that, you know, obviously it'll, you know, give y'all some incentive to keep around, to keep watching them. I really hope you enjoyed this game, because I love it. I am all about this series, and I cannot wait to play the rest of this game. It's going to be great, and I can't wait for you, Vivian, to get to
fail at the mysteries.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on episode 2, Turnabout Sisters.
Peace.
Finger guns.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.